So not until you understand what hormonal imbalance actually is and figure out how to correct it, trust me, your life will be a living hell as it messes up your system. It is either you are experiencing heavy menstrual flow, painful menses, you gain a lot of weight, or you get so tiny. It messes you up, messes your well-being. You are always like, you have mood swings, and I have experienced it. That is why I'm talking from experience. So until you understand what actually causes hormonal imbalance and start treating it from the root cause, you will never get rid of it. It will seem like the most difficult thing to get rid of. 70% cause of hormonal imbalance, trust me, is what we eat. 70% of the foods we eat these days are made with chemicals. We eat a lot of processed food. We don't eat as our parents used to do before, harvesting food from the farm and cooking raw food, eating at home. Nowadays, you look at people who eat like that, you think they are suffering. They are not rich people because they cannot afford burgers, they cannot afford pizza and the rest. You look at those type of people eating natural food as peasants. Rather, they are the ones eating the best food. Because trust me, if you reflect, you hardly hear our parents, or you hear our parents before complaining of all this hormonal imbalance, and because they grew up eating natural food. The meat you eat have been injected with hormones so that they can grow fast. Chicken you eat have been injected with hormones so that they can grow fast. Just imagine putting artificial hormones into your system. It will confuse your natural hormones. You consume them without even knowing. All the chemicals they use in processing food to increase their shelf life, all those chemicals, you consume them by consuming those processed foods, all those over-the-counter foods you buy and eat. That is the cause of hormonal imbalance. And secondly, eating a lot of processed foods have been passed through a lot of processing. All those nutrients you need for the proper functioning of your system, those nutrients you need for your hormones to work properly, to function properly, you don't even end up consuming those nutrients you need. So if you don't consume those nutrients, what do you expect? Your system stays without having the nutrients it needs to function properly, and now you start experiencing hormonal imbalance. So let's say, for instance, you need to get folic acid or iron from fish, beans. From beans. You don't eat beans, rather you spend your whole month, if you're somebody with a busy schedule, you just buy fast food. You buy pizza today, the next day you buy hamburger and just eat. Just fast food. You buy Coke, bread and chocolate, just eat, and you are on fast food for 1 month. You don't know what you have caused. Eating just those type of processed foods for 1 month is like you've deprived yourself of the nutrients you need for the proper functioning of your system. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So what you eat as from today matters a lot. Start as from today. That is the secondary treatment. Start as from today to eat healthy. Mind what you put in your mouth. Before, I used to eat like an idiot. Whatever tastes good, I just put it in my mouth, eat. But today, trust me, if I don't know what I'm eating will benefit my system, I don't put it in my mouth. Only eat what will help me, what will put at least 1 or 2 nutrients into my system. Avoid anything that has been processed. Cook your own food your own self. That is the first step to balancing your hormones. Now, talking of some chemicals that you consume unknowingly, maybe they have put hormones in the meat they sell, or they have put chemicals to preserve certain foods. You buy some fruits that are inevitable for you to avoid. That is where detoxification comes in. You need to detoxify your system at least once every week. Try to consume a drink that will take you to your restroom, to flush out. That will really take you to your restroom like 3 times to really actually flush out the dirt from your system, those toxins from your system. Detoxification is a lifesaver. That is why I keep sharing so many different types of those videos, because I make them to consume myself at home, and I just share with you at once so I can treat myself, put in nutrients. While putting in nutrients into my system, I add in ingredients that will flush any toxins I must have consumed, bacteria or dirt in my system, mimicking my hormones, causing hormonal imbalance. Because you see all those hormones or chemicals they put to make the food to grow fast, they are like growth hormones, they are hormones. So just imagine putting in those hormones into your system. They mess up your natural hormones, and some of them just mimic and take over your system, causing havoc. So you want to start detoxifying your system. And the third and very important thing that will help you balance your hormones is to start consuming whole food multivitamins. You see those multivitamins that are made from fruits and vegetables, like whole food kinds of multivitamins, not the synthetic types. Those type of naturally made whole foods multivitamins, start taking them today. If you don't have hormonal imbalance, to prevent, you can just be eating healthy, avoid eating processed foods as the first step. But if you already have hormonal imbalance, get you yourself a multivitamin today, because those multivitamins are what will help to balance your hormones now. They will put in all those vitamins and minerals that you need for the healthy functioning of your system. That is why when you see somebody complaining of heavy menstrual flow, heavy periods and the rest, you go to see your doctor. They will put you on iron tablets, folic acid. Those are vitamins. Those are vitamins they are putting you on. So why not just get all those vitamins in a multivitamin and just balance the hormones, because you don't even know the particular hormone that is messing up or lacking to completely for your system to function well. So I hope you get what I'm trying to say. Get yourself a multivitamin and start consuming today. Coupled with all those changes, trust me, in 3 months, if you start taking multivitamins today, you change your eating habits. Somebody wants to offer you pizza, you say no. Somebody wants to offer you any fast food, all those foods you buy over the counter that have been made with processed and heavy processed oils. Is it monosaturated fats, bad fats they use in making, process them? You don't even know what was used, like the healthy ingredients that were used in making those foods. That is why it is advisable for you to cook your own food yourself at home. The best oils to cook, you see our regular African palm oil, very good. You see coconut oil, you see olive oil. I love the regular palm oil. I use it to cook my food with. And if you want to cook with, don't bleach it. Just put it like, you know, the steaming method. Don't ever bleach your regular palm oil. Very healthy. If you want to cook food that doesn't need palm oil, you can use coconut oil or olive oil. That way you will always be healthy. Trust me. Try your best to gradually get away from processed foods, because that is the easiest thing you can avoid. Because if you are living with your parents, they will hardly be cooking processed foods in the house. You will actually have a day go to an end without you consuming even one fruit or one vegetable. No watermelon, no apple, no orange, nothing. There are days that you don't consume even one. Rather, you replace with all the sugary pops, all the Coca-Colas, Fanta, all those sugary pops, which are loaded with sugars, confusing your hormones as well. So try now. That is what I have been doing, and my hormones are balanced and I don't stop. Try my best to live very healthy, because I no longer want to experience that hormonal imbalance again. It is bad. When your menses want to mess you up, you will understand what hormonal imbalance is. So if you have experienced it or you are experiencing it, you will know that these 3 changes I asked you to make from today. Avoid eating processed foods. Start taking your multivitamins. All those sugary drinks that you consume in the place of fruits and vegetables, make your own juices and smoothies at home and replace all those sugary drinks with. That is what I do. In my fridge, I buy regular pop for whoever wants to come and consume, and I make my juice and keep. Trust me, people reject that my juice and they go for the pops. They look at me like I'm suffering, but I know what I am doing. I am taking good care of myself, and if you love yourself, trust me, learn as from today, mind what you put in your system. Try this for 3 months and come back and tell me your results. Risa is waiting. So I hope somebody found this video helpful, suffering from hormonal imbalance. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching, and see you again in my next video. Bye.